So we have Storage Hunter Simulator. We've got a little period where there's a few simulators releasing and prologues and demos and things like that. And a massive thank you to the guys over at Lurkit for hooking me up with a key to play the game early. And in this video, we're going to be going through if I believe Storage Hunter Simulator is worth playing. And I'm going to say straight away, if you're interested in like a storage wars where you go and you bid on abandoned storage to see if you can basically flip the items and make a profit, then yeah, go and grab this game straight away. I have really enjoyed playing this. It got me hooked. I spent hours and hours longer than I planned to spend on it. And at the minute, I'm just like, I want to get back into the game. I want to go and play more. So basically in this game, you start off with just yourself and this little pickup truck sort of thing. You have to open up your journal. You have to go to the auctions. You have to sign up for these auctions. And when you go to one, the person that's dealing with the auction is going to open up the storage locker, whatever you want to call it. You're going to get to have a brief look at what's inside, and then you will begin the bidding. You're going to have a bunch of AI there that are going to outbid you, and they're going to try and win. And at the moment, I have won every single auction that I've been to, because that is my plan. I don't think there's really a way to lose money with them, unless you're bidding stupid amounts. But once you've been to an auction, you've won it, you then take all of your stuff to the pawn shop and you sell it. That's at the very start of the game. You're going to be making tiny bits of profit. You've got tools in this game, being a verification tool and a fixing tool. And what you have to do is when you've won an auction, before you take everything to the pawn shop, you have to verify it. And if your tool is a high enough level for repairs, you have to fix things up as well. So say for an example, you find a medicine ball in one of your storages. You verify it. It's going to tell you roughly how much it's worth. Say it's $7. And then if it's broken and you've got the level 1 tool, you can then repair it so that it goes to bad quality, and that might give it an extra $2 of value. But as you make progress in the game, you can upgrade those tools so you can verify rarer items and so that you can fix things up to a better quality. And that's going to obviously make you more money. And at the pawn shop is nice and simple. I'd say the only clunky mechanic, the one that felt a little bit too janky when I first played this game, because they've released a massive update and changed a lot with the game already before it's even released. The most janky mechanic was placing the stuff that you had won from storage onto your little pickup truck. It was very complicated to do it. Things would still fly around everywhere, even when they are sat in your little pickup truck, because it's basically like playing Tetris. You have to pile stuff on top of each other to get it into the right slots to get it to fit into the truck so it doesn't all fall out. But you win your auction, you go to the pawn shop, you sell it all, nice and simple. You don't have to take things off manually. You just go into the pawn shop, speak to the guy, he's going to take it off your hands and give you money for it. But every now and then you might come across a storage that has a locked chest in there. So you're going to have to go and visit a specialist locksmith that is going to charge you a little bit of money to open up the chest. And in the chest, you might have a couple of bits of junk, but you could have really rare items. And then if you do have rare items and you've still got the level 1 verification tool, you need to go and visit a specialist that can actually verify these items for you to basically enable the ability to sell them, because you can't sell an item in the game unless it's verified. So the rarities I've come across at the moment are your common stuff, then you've got rare, I think it's called rare, and then you have unique. And unique is worth quite a lot of money. You're not always going to come across those items or anything like that. But basically what you do is you keep selling your stuff, get it verified, fix it up as much as you can, make as much money as you possibly can. All the shops in the game are open from 9 AM to 9 PM. You have to keep refilling your car with fuel, and you also have to go back to your little home and you have to sleep to basically past nighttime so that you can get back to doing more auctions and stuff during the day. The auctions are going to have their own little time slots. You might have one that starts at 8 AM and it finishes at 2 PM or something like that. And as you build up your renown, which is earned for selling things to the pawn shop, you are going to get new unlocks. You'll be able to buy extra vehicles, you'll be able to buy more homes, you'll be able to basically partake in higher tier auctions. And when you have enough money through doing all of your flipping, essentially, fixing things up, verifying them, winning the auctions and then selling them, there are quests in the game. And one of the quests is to get to level 10 renown, which doesn't take too long, but that's in one section of the game because there are 3 different districts. And in the first district, when you get to level 10, if you've got $2,000, you can buy the pawn shop. And what happens then is instead of taking your stuff to the pawn shop and selling it to the guy in there, that guy's going to be your employee, and what you do instead is you take your stuff to the warehouse next door, drop it all off, and then as long as you've selected the thing on your laptop inside the pawn shop, your employee is going to automatically list everything for sale, and because you own the pawn shop, you're going to earn a little bit more money for every single item. Sometimes your things might not sell, they're not going to be an instant sale anyway, so you can change all the prices around, you can go into the shop, you can haggle with your customers to try and get a little bit more money out of what they're offering, and then eventually over time when you're a high enough level you can buy a full-blown like a removal van sort of thing. It's a lot bigger than the pickup truck, it's got doors, so it's going to be a lot easier to fit stuff in there, and you're going to go through this game leveling up with the renown. You'll eventually be able to verify your own like rare or epic and unique items and stuff, and it's all about just making a load of money. And when you've got the removal van, you might want to buy a bigger house that's on like in another district. You'll eventually go and you'll buy pawn shops within those districts as well, so you'll basically be running the entire place. And it's not just like tier 1 and tier 2 auctions, you're going to go all the way up to tier 5. And when it comes to the jank of loading stuff into your pickup truck, they have improved it massively in the update they've put out for the game, and this is going to be an early access game. They estimate it's going to be roughly about a year in early access. The early access version of the game is fully playable, offers a substantial amount of content. You can currently enjoy 4 distinct auction locations, you can participate in a robust, fame-based progression system, and you can manage your own customizable pawn shops. Additionally, there's like house and decoration options and things like that. And what they want to do by the release of the full release of the game is they want to significantly expand on what they've got throughout early access. They want to introduce several major features that are currently in development, including multiplayer modes, which will let players compete or even cooperate in auctions. They want more advanced item evaluation systems, allowing players to test their findings with greater accuracy. And they're also aiming to add more storylines that are focused on tracking down specific rare items or even completing themed collections. Additionally, they plan to increase the variety of locations and auctions, offering new environments for players to explore and bid in. Their item database is going to be expanded, bringing a wider range of collectibles and treasures to discover, and they're working closely with the community to ensure that the final version reflects player feedback and preferences, ensuring a well-rounded and polished game. And playing the game early, I have no idea how much they're going to be charging for this, but they do plan to increase the price when they are out of early access. So to answer the question, is it worth playing Storage Hunter Simulator? 100% yes, this is a fantastic game, especially if you like the idea of going to auction, bidding for storage, and seeing if you can turn a profit on the items you've won. As I said, I had a problem, it was quite janky with packing your stuff that you've won from an auction onto your truck, but they've improved those mechanics massively. I really like the fueling system. I like the fact that the shops aren't open all the time, they actually have opening and closing times. I like that you get your own pawn shop where you can make a bit more money, and the fact that you're leveling up, you're finding a load of different stuff. It's not always the same things you're going to find. There's going to be quite a few items here and there that you would have seen before, but then obviously depending on their rarity, depending on the quality, like if they're in good condition or not, that's all going to change the pricing, and you're basically playing this game to earn as much money as you can, buy houses, buy pawn shops, buy vehicles, and just keep going to those auctions and just winning them. I've had an absolute blast playing this one. I can't wait to see where they take it through their early access journey. There's a lot in this game, from the progression systems, the replayability, so my recommendation for this one is grab it as quick as you possibly can. I've absolutely loved playing this game. But what we are going to do is leave that video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about Storage Hunter Simulator in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.